Me again, welcome back to the Life of John channel. My name's John. If you've not been here before, why not? Today we're printing, I'm getting quite excited today, we're printing a Going light box. It's called Going, it's a play on the words for the mugs that I've been selling on Etsy, the Oasis style mugs. Going basically means you're going to the gig, which I am next year. Lucky I was one of the lucky ones that got a ticket, if you like Oasis. If you don't like Oasis, you're not really bothered. But, so there's a design I did. Drew this up myself, designed it myself, came up with the idea myself. I'm quite excited today. Had a few cock-ups. This is the initial first design, and the holes were too close to the edge, and the little magnets there were tight. So that's cock-up number one. That was using the Bambu Lab smooth plate, which I bought specifically for this job, actually. Now the downside with the smooth plate, I've decided now. Put the smooth plate to one side. I've decided when you're doing a large object like this, the smooth plate is not the way to go, because I printed it face down. Obviously, if you know anything about 3D printing, you know something like this cannot be printed like that. It'll all, well, you could with supports, but it'll be baggy and soggy. It'll all sag down. Anyway, printed up that one a smooth plate, and obviously I wanted that face to be nice and smooth and looking gorgeous and lovely, but it's not. It has slight imperfections. So any dust, any little mark on your plate and anything, if it slightly doesn't print properly, you're going to get imperfections. On a smooth surface like that, you're going to get marks anyway. I've decided now the smooth plate is going to be put to one side for smaller objects only. In actual fact, I can't see myself using that small plate too much, but it's there if I need it. If you've got a 3D printer and you're into printing stuff, let me know, and you've got a smooth plate, let me know what you use it for, because I can't really see much benefit to it. I suppose if you're doing a smaller part, but when you're doing a bigger face like that, you know, it's okay. You can just see, I'm not sure if you can see actually, but maybe you can see some imperfections in there. So that was Mark 1, Model 1. Mark 2, I altered, modified. I ran out of filament, and I was out and about working away, and I ran out of filament. I had to rush home and put some grey in there, so I've got a double whammy there. I'm looking at maybe selling these online, I'm not sure yet, and I can't really sell it because I couldn't believe it was amazing. It stopped for about an hour with no filament. I ran out of black, rushed upstairs into my spare room, whacked the grey on, and it carried on printing, and that's solid fixed together. Pretty amazing. Smooth plate again, a few imperfections. You might be able to see some lines there. I'm not sure. So that's Mark 2, throw that away. Mark 3, happy days. I changed my mind, I went back to the standard texture plate that you can hear the printer going now. I'll tell you why it's going now actually. I went back to the standard textured plate that comes with the Bambu Lab, and you know what, I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. There's not one mark on that. Obviously you got the little pits because it's a textured plate, but also I've opened up the holes a little bit. I've got my little tiny dinky magnets which are small and no fault, and they just sit inside the holes perfectly. Actually a little bit loose. I've got my super glue ready as to go, and I've got my glue gun. I went for the better one in the end, the Bosch one. I looked at a few cheap makes on Amazon, but I went for this one. It takes like an 11mm glue, and it's got, a lot of people praise up the long thin steel nozzle, the metal nozzle there. You can get into little gaps in that. The glue gun is for fitting, if you've not watched any of my other videos, the glue gun is for fitting the lights, which are, come back, the glue gun for gluing the lights into inside. So I've got the lights here. There we go. Oh, they're pretty. So the glue gun, for putting little lights in the light box. I've got a feeling this can be finished today. The reason I'm printing the back, I'm just going to change subjects. Well, not change subject, but I'm just going to shoot over to while I'm printing. The reason I'm printing the back is because excuse me. There's one of the original backs I drew up. It's just a plain back with some holes there, and it's very thin at the edge. It's very hard for me to show you black on the camera, but it's very thin on the edge there. And the magnets are a little bit too close to the edge. I don't yet going to do it smooth. It's okay, that come out okay, but again I've modified it. So there's the new model there. The holes are slightly, for the magnets are further in. They marry up and they match up with the new, what I call this the lid, and I call the other part the box. So the lid holes now match up, the magnet holes now match up with the box. I've got this little piece there, I drew that on there. Clever, isn't I? So that is for that to be glued on like so. The plan is to glue that sort of something like that on there. So you've got something to blob your glue. And then the idea is you run your wire around with a glue gun and make a little pretty pattern up and down there. And then that switches on. Let's throw that over there a minute. And that switches on. And you have a thin reflector plate. That was done on a smooth. In actual fact, I've just decided. Yeah, I'm going to use a smooth plate for these. That's nice. That was done with a smooth plate. So I'm going to use these 0.6mm thick. That's called I've called that the reflector. So I've got the box, the lid, and the reflector. I've named them all. Clever, haven't I? So why am I printing? Yes, why am I printing another back? Box, lid, reflector, lid. Why am I printing another what I call lid? I made it up. So there's the box again. Because silly Johnny boy last night when I got the printer going, I set it up last night and I walked into that. I don't know if you can see it, it's like a guitar. Right. Yep, I printed it up that way. And if you know anything about 3D printing, there's no supports there or anything, it's just bowed up. And literally it's just, I mean you couldn't print that if you tried, look. It should have been printed up that way. With the bottom down and then so what it is when it comes out of the I drew this in CAD and the CAD model comes out that way because obviously does it come, yes it does. Yeah, the box is sitting in the CAD model, the box in Autodesk Fusion, the CAD model sitting like that and then that is sitting like that. So when I export it, that's fine. When I export that, that's upside down. So in the Bambu lab, in the slicer, I should have spun that over like that, printed it like that. So I ballsed up there. I could rotate that in the, what I should do, I suppose, go into Autodesk Fusion, rotate that, save it, export it as an STL file. Then every time I put it into me Bambu slicer software, it will be up the right way, I suppose. So me keep rotating it. But there you go. So one of my, you do get a cock up, a few cock ups every now and again. I've had a few, and this is one of them. This is probably the worst one ever. I mean, that is gone. Cock up, that's gone. I've launched the reflector over there for some reason. I'm throwing stuff over there, trying to be clever, but back. I'm not sure if I showed you. Reflector, smooth, in there. I'm loving that. Look at that, people. I'm loving that. Right, the idea is, I've showed you earlier, I think, where's my lights? The idea is, put the back on it, and also I've done a little cutout now, a little cutout there, for the switch, and it all marries up and lines up neat. And then it sort of goes like that, right? That's the plan. So I'm just printing the back, right? Turn it off. I've got my super glue. I've got a little hole there now for the switch. The switch is sort of going to sit like that. On the idea, I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's turn it around the other way. The idea is, it's going to sort of sit like that, sort of thing, like so in there. And then the idea is, I don't know if you can see that. The idea is then you can get, like, whoever uses it, get a little pen or pencil and just sort of switch it on and off. And then you can take the back off. The back will be fitted on with 6 little magnets. You can take the back off as and when required and replenish your CR2032 batteries. 2 of them go in there. It should last for years though, these little LEDs. Will I be able to sell these? What do you reckon? As far as I know, these are not available on the market yet, unless, well, there's probably people out there copying me, my very idea as we speak. So there you go. Well, if you're interested, I could sell the files, make more money like that. But anyway, it's been a challenge. It's been interesting. But I'm just waiting now for the printer to finish to do the back. And I'm going to get my super glue out, glue the magnets, and glue the lights to the back, the plate, the lid or whatever I call it, and then I'll be back in a minute and I'll glue it all together and we'll show you what the finished product looks like. What's it doing now? It's just finishing the top surface. How long have we got to go? 17 minutes left to print the back. You live and learn. I think it's going to look quite good. I'm getting excited, look, we are. Woo! Now, what else should I do next? Anyone want a pub sign? Little pub name in there? Something for your bar? On the old, I'm going back to the lads and lasses that own their pub sheds because Life of John, a lot of my subscribers are into fishing and pub sheds and that. So what do you reckon? Little bar signs? little pub, so I'm not sure yet. Or should I do a Christmas one? Don't know. I have got some little angels to print. I must admit, I did not draw the angels up. There's some little angels and some little Christmas trees online which I downloaded. I'll tell you what they call articulating legs. I'll show you that in the next video. Jill loves them, I love them. They're so cute, these little angels. I might print a handful of them. Whack the old white filament in there and print a handful of them. And I've got some green. I'm going to try the Christmas tree next, actually. I've got some green filament. I might do some green next. I've got some bright green. Tell you what. Oh, I've got. Oh, is that Christmas tree colour? That's a bit no, I don't know. Yeah, I might use that. It's a bit bright. It's the wrong. Yeah, I might use that. I don't know yet. We'll see. And I'm going to get the old Bosch glue gun out soon and start gluing the old lights up, I think, when its base comes off. And I'll be back, end of this video, and I'll show you what it looks like. Any questions? If you want to see, I think I've done a little... did I do a tutorial? No. Did I do a tutorial on drawing this up? I'm not sure I did. I don't know. I can't remember. But, yeah, I might have done a tutorial on that. I'm not sure. If any questions, any thoughts... Anything you want me to draw up, any ideas you can come up with. If you want a personalised whiskey barrel, I'll keep going on about them. They are the nuts, and they are designed to store. Drew these up myself. These are not available on anywhere in the world, as far as I know. You can buy little mini whiskey barrels, but I did this myself. Completely drew up from scratch. You got your pub shed bar name on the top. You can have any name you want on there, as long as it fits on. But you undo that, and inside you got. It's called a nosing glass. You can buy these on Amazon for about £5 or £6 a nosing glass. So inside there, I'll show you this before. Got a little ring in a circle there to stop it moving about. Stops that moving about, wobbling about. And it fits exactly inside. I'm going off track now. I'm going to show you something. It fits exactly inside the little circle there. Well, that sort of fits in there like so. So basically, you put that in there. I mean, you can't. I mean, I can do you one if you want it. You can message me privately if you want. I can get rid of that little lump at the bottom if you want. If you want to use it for something else, or I can leave it there, or whatever. But I can do these personalised if you want. Virtually any colour you want. And I've shown people this before. And that sort of screws on like so. Screws down nice and neat, and it just squeezes up. Is I've done that right? It just tightens up nice. That's it. There you go. Look. Oh. There you go, nice and solid in there. You know, your pub on the ends. Have I got my own one yet? I don't even think I've done. Nice little beige. Oh, or you can put chocolates in. Nice little black. I sent one out to a customer the other day. I'm hoping they're happy. I did them a nice little pinky one. Excuse the light. Next year I'm going to have all this sort of decorated as a little YouTube little setup, and also. If you're one of my old subscribers, I keep saying it, we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway at Christmas. I think Christmas Eve. I look back on my channel, and every year I sort of decorate my bar up, and we do a little giveaway and a competition on Christmas Eve. So I might see you down the bar Christmas Eve live. That'll be probably the first live. Would it be the first? No, it'll be one of the first lives I do this year. And then we can do some chit chats. I think when we can talk about kayaking, fishing, carp fishing, pub sheds, beer, and we can also talk about 3D printing, because I'm a 3D printing expert now, and I'm pretty good on the old Fusion. Autodesk Fusion. I won't call it Fusion 360 because it's not called that anymore, I don't think. My last video I called it Fusion 360 throughout the video, and then I realised it's not called that anymore. It's called Autodesk Fusion. Whatever, don't know. Back in a minute. This is nearly finishing. How long we got? 12 minutes. I don't think I can talk for 12 minutes. I've been tempted. I have been known to talk for 12 minutes about rubbish. Oh, by the way, bought some glue sticks. I've always wanted a glue gun thingy. I don't know why, but I've got one now. A Bosch one, 200 watt, 16 watt it says on there for some reason, I don't know why. But it takes the 11mm ones. I don't know if that means anything or not. I'm just assuming they last a bit longer. And yeah, you get one white, what does that mean? You get one white stick with it, but I thought I bought black. I bought black so I can just dob my lights at the back. I'm looking forward to this, exciting. At my age, I'm making bits and bobs. I feel like I'm one of these little kids. When I was like 15, 16, I used to do the Airfix models, Humbro kits and all that stuff. I'm sort of like digressing, is that the word? When you sort of go back to you sort of, as you get older, you shrink and you get old, and then you start doing sort of things that you used to do when you was younger. I don't know, I'm up to some complete rubbish. 11 minutes. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Make sure I've glued the magnets up the right way. So that's sticking on there. So therefore I've got to stick them in the hole that way. I hope. That's the plan. So we'll try. Try one first, a little bit of glue on the end. Tiny magnets, but once they're in, okay. So the trick is attempting to make the holes. But don't get a lot in. To make the holes a bit smaller again, I think. What I'll do it like that, and I'll just snap them off, like so. Bought the smallest magnets ever. So that's the magnets and the sign done on the back. If I show you the back, I'm hoping I've done the magnets opposite. And there's the magnets in the lid. I just got to, when they're dry, just take the spare magnets. When they're dry, just take the spare magnets off the top, and hopefully it sticks on the back. And then I've just got to glue gun the thing on there. So we have all the magnets in. Just let them dry a bit longer before I stick it in there. Then it'll fall apart. That's glued in. I've just done a few dobs of super glue on the white insert there. That's the plan. Look at the glue gun out, I think, and start sticking these lights on. They're not the strongest magnets in the world, but if I take the base and then I take my lid, that piece there lines up with the slot on the back. There, isn't that right? You can just feel it, look, just feel it grabbing it. Yeah, pulls it in, nice, look. It's a nice little it's not too powerful, so you can just get your fingernail under it and just lift it off. It works alright. I surprised myself. Nice little box there. I quite like the textured finish. Maybe I should go up a size with the magnets. It's holding on. Now for the glue gun, get the lights on the back. I think I'll do that now. Right, glue gun. This is where I mess it up. Base, the magnets have gone in, and the plan is for that to sit there, not too far. I don't want the cable getting in the way. They can tuck there like so. That's the plan. And then I just wrap this up and down, up and down. I've never used a glue gun before. I've got me sticky glue here. Just put that in there, I guess. Oh, it don't fit. You just wait for it to melt and come out the end, do you? There's no like on-off switch or nothing. Would you maybe have an on-off switch? Plug it in and go, I suppose. I think you have to wait for it to warm up, but it's solid now, so. Where's it? I mean, an on-off switch would be nice. That's getting warm, yeah, I can feel it getting hot. A little light or something indicator would be good. You just assume it's on when it's plugged in. Oh, something's happening. Excuse my phone. Well, here we go. Woohoo. Right, get that out of the way. Right. Little blob there. So I don't want it dripping everywhere, Christ's sakes. So I just bought normal glue. God, what a pain in the ass this is. Assuming these string bits you can pick off, which you can. I might change the lights to the flat LED lights, but I just got these because they were cheap, really. As a trial. I'll go up and down like that. Really print. Someone told me they're selling this sort of thing at some Christmas markets, Christmas fairs, and they're using like tea lights inside, so that might be an idea. But there it is, so far. I'm just going to continue doing that and I'll be back in a minute. Right, it looks a mess, and it is a mess. Already, while I'm doing this, I've decided this model is not going to go into production. I'll come up with a different plan already. But I'm going to continue with this. I'm just going to glue this last bit down. I've got a much better idea, which will be in the next video. It's stringy and messy. It looks a mess. It looks like it's just come out of China. Literally pretty much. In actual fact, that's insulting the Chinese. Right. Stay positive. Get this sticky stuff off my fingers. Buy a glue gun, they said. They're great, they said. Not stringy at all. Cool. I'm on blob. Oh, they're good though. Right. Hold that down there. That is it. That's not gonna go into production. I'm gonna machine. I'm gonna print another back. I've got a plan. Plan C is going to be actually. Right, I've glued that up. That's a pan backside. I'm not doing that again. Glue gun's great. The glue stick. You need a bigger area. That's not for the right. It looks a bit of a mess. I mean, it's going to work. I know it'll work before I even put it on. It's going to work, but there's stringy bits everywhere. It comes off, mind you, but it doesn't look neat, and I'm not. It will work. It will work. I know it will. But what you could do is print little channels and glue it in channels. That would make it look neater. But I've come up with another idea already. Let me just switch this on though. So first of all, basically that goes into, it's all dry now, all the magnets are dry. That, where's my little switch? Is that the right butt thing? Where's me? So there's slots there, that goes into there. Look at that with a magnet. The idea is, can I see the switch? Yep, I can see the switch there. So basically the idea is, you get a little, glue gun's dripping. You get a little something, a little pen. Yeah. This model is not going to go into production. I've got to come up with a different idea. What I do, actually, I'll take the back off. There's a little slot there to put a switch on, but I'm going to switch it on like so. It wasn't cheap. There we go. Ta-da! Let's dim the lights down. Oh, it works, but I'm thinking, well, you'll see in the next video. Mark 2. I've dimmed the lights down, and there we go. What if I turn this monitor off? Will it look any better? It's like a warm light, isn't it? I did buy a warm light specifically. There you go, finished. 3D printed, going to the Oasis gig sign, but it just says going because obviously it's the Oasis font, etc, etc. Oh, naughty me. Anyway, hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Look out for the next video, which will be, I'm going to modify this. I've got a different idea for the lights. Maybe make it a bit deeper, not as complicated, not as messy inside. Thanks for watching. Any questions, like, subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.